Hey, GrannyDee back with
Manager Bella.
And we are
Knitting
hats for the hashtag hat not hate. Y'all know about it. Lion Brand, I believe, started it last year. And I'm not sure if the Crafty Floridian, if Billy's doing this or not, because I don't want to take away from anything she's doing. I sent her a box of hats for her school that she does in North Carolina. These go up to Lion Brand's headquarters in New York City, New York. And show them. Pretty blue.
Alrighty. Okay, there we go.
Hat. This young'un hadn't been knitting for a while. I think I got it turned inside out.
Probably do. Do I?
No, that's right.
Okay.
Sorry. So she picked up my whip. They're both blue. That's more of a grayish, grayish blue. But anyway, so all you have to do is knit a blue hat, beanie, any size, because it's an elementary school, I believe. And you know, people from all over the nation send them in, so I'm sure it's probably more than one school. I'm not sure of all the details. Anyway, that's what we're doing. If you want to know more about it, you can put it down in the comments or shoot me an email or something, and I'll be glad to let you know. Or just go to the Lion Brand site or on Instagram and look up hashtag hat not hate. And we were just doing this while we were waiting on the other video to upload. So, needles up.
Needles night.
We're going to put it down. Well, you can actually keep it if you want to. So I can pretty much keep my place.
Is there something else?
Were we going to say something else?
No, I forgot.
This is chapter 20 still of Tom Sawyer.
We were up more.
Won't.
We were right there considering.
Okay.
Remember? Yeah.
So that was a part one. We had some happy mail and we didn't want to go much over the 15 minutes. So we don't have a whole lot more to go. Were we going to say something else?
I don't know. Maybe.
We're going to Tennessee in the morning, if I didn't mention that. My big bro, her little sister, her mom, my daughter, and my youngest daughter, Hannah, comes tonight from just 20 minutes away. They've been here since Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday night.
They drove up. So, Hannah will be here later on. And the next time you'll see us, I guess we'll be either on the road to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, or after we get there sometime.
Yep.
And we'll be showing you all kind of sights around.
We'll be like
going to Dollywood. We'll be going to lots of restaurants. We'll be doing lots of things. Yeah, we're going to be vlogging. We'll be fancy. Okay, back to what's going on with Tom.
Chapter 20.
Chapter 20, right. Considering all things, he did not want to pity her. And this is Tom thinking and talking about Becky. And yet it was all he could do to help it. He could get up no exultation that was really worthy the name. Presently, the spelling book discovery was made. I just don't want it to be
I know. I'm like trying to see.
Foggy looking.
Yeah, I think
Kinda
it's
hazy looking.
There. I just want to see.
And Tom's mind. Oh, see what you're doing.
Knitting. I'm like.
How about this?
Oh yeah, that's so better.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Presently, where am I? I'm probably repeating myself, but it's okay. Presently, the spelling book discovery is made, and Tom's mind was entirely full of his own matters for a while after that. Becky roused up from her lethargy of distress and showed good interest in the proceedings. She did not expect that Tom could get out of his trouble by denying that he spilled the ink on the book himself, and she was right. The denial only seemed to make the thing worse for Tom. Becky supposed she would be glad of it, and she tried to believe she was glad of it, but she found she was not certain. When the worst came to worst, she had an impulse to get up and tell on Alfred Temple, but she made an effort and forced herself to keep still because she said to herself, he'll tell about me tearing the picture, sure. I wouldn't say a word, not to save his life. Tom took his whipping and went back to his seat, not at all broken-hearted, for he thought it was possible that he had unknowingly upset the ink on the spelling book himself in some skylarking bout. He had denied it for form's sake and because it was custom, and had stuck to the denial from principle. A whole hour drifted by. The master sat nodding in his throne. The air was drowsy with the hum of study. By and by, Mr. Dobbins straightened himself up, yawned, then, unlocked his desk. Got the top of your head, but not the bottom of my face. You need to get more. This chair sits so low.
A second.
It's going to kill your back. You okay?
Nope. I'll sit back up.
Okay.
Okay.
Straightened himself out, unlocked his desk, and reached for his book, but seemed undecided whether to take it out or leave it. Most of the pupils glanced up languidly, but there were two among them that watched his movements with intent eyes. I got my dress on inside out.
I was going to tell you.
Y'all,
I was going to tell you earlier, but I didn't know.
why didn't you tell me I got my dress on inside? I had on some other clothes. You know how you wash before a trip, so I'm trying to wash everything.
Is your tag?
I just happened to look down and see that. You probably never would have known. You know, there are those clothes that have
You
the
just have
seams, exposed seams.
You do. You see it? You can't see it. I don't know. Okay.
I just happened to look down and see it.
Well, they didn't notice. Why do you have to say something?
I don't know. It surprised me. Oh, Lord. Unlike his desk, Rachel's glanced up languidly. No two eyes were among them. There were two that were really watching. Okay. Mr. Dobbins fingered his book absently for a while and then took it out and settled himself in his chair to read. Tom shot a glance at Becky. He had seen a hunted and helpless rabbit look as she did, with a gun leveled at its head. Instantly, he forgot his quarrel with her. Quick, something must be done. Done in a flash, too, but the very imminence of the emergency paralyzed his invention. Good. He had an inspiration. He would run and snatch the book, spring through the door and fly. But his resolution shook for one little instant, and the chance was lost. The master opened the volume. If Tom only had that wasted opportunity back again. Too late. There was no help for Becky now, he said. The next moment, the master faced the school. Now I know what happened a while ago. Every eye sank under his gaze. There was that in which smote even the innocent with fear. There was silence while one might count 10. The master was gathering his wrath. Then he spoke. Who tore this book? There was not a sound. One could have heard a pin drop. The stillness continued. The master searched face after face for signs of guilt. Benjamin Rogers, did you tear this book? A denial. Another pause. Joseph Harper, did you? Another denial. Tom's uneasiness grew more and more intense under the slow torture of these proceedings. The master scanned.
I know, that just like popped up and I was just pushing it down.
Yeah, I can cut it off.
Alright.
Yeah. It's a little fuzz ball on the yarn. Another denial. Tom's uneasiness grew more and more intense under the slow torture of these proceedings. The master scanned the ranks of boys, considered a while, and then turned to the girls. Wonder what made him do that. Amy Lawrence. A shake of the head. Gracie Miller. Same sign. Susan Harper, did you do this? Another negative. The next girl was Becky Thatcher. Tom was trembling from head to foot with excitement and a sense of the hopelessness of the situation. Rebecca Thatcher? Tom glanced at her face. It was white with terror. Did you tear? No, look me in the face. Her hands rose in appeal. "Did you tear this book?" A thought shot like lightning through Tom's brain. He sprang to his feet and shouted, "I done it!" The school stared in perplexity at this incredible folly. Tom stood a moment to gather his dismembered faculties, and when he stepped forward to go to his punishment, the surprise, the gratitude, the adoration that shone upon him out of poor Becky's eyes seemed to pay enough for 100 floggings. Inspired by the splendor of his own act, he took without an outcry the most merciless, flaying that even Mr. Dobbins had ever administered, and also received with indifference the added cruelty of a command to remain 2 hours after school should be dismissed, for he knew who would wait for him outside till his captivity was done, and not count the tedious time as loss either. Tom went to bed that night planning vengeance against Alfred Temple, for with shame and repentance Becky had told him all, not forgetting her own treachery, but even the longing for vengeance had to give way soon to pleasanter musings, and he fell asleep at last with Becky's latest words lingering dreamily in his ear. "Tom, how could you be so noble?" And we're done with that chapter.
Next chapter is 21.
Yep. No little subtitles. Nothing but the Roman numerals. XXI. Okay, gang.
We still have like 3 minutes.
Anything, manager?
I feel like we had something else. I'm just trying to think. I don't know. Oh well, I don't know.
I can't think of anything.
Looks like a dog. Doesn't he?
I think we need to can we turn those lights up a little bit, or is it just cause that's turned on?
I think, oh, that one's on too.
Ooh.
Oh, that's really nice.
Ooh. Ooh.
Can we turn the lights up? Let's do some experiments.
They might go up brighter.
Trying to see.
There's a
Shine the candle light
plus somewhere. You have to shine it at that box.
Oh yeah, it's going higher. You saw it? It got higher.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's
We're just checking out the way cool lights that Miss Sue gave us.
Spooky stories.
Oh, Miss Jane's spooky stories. Manager says spooky stories. Maybe we can do some spooky stories
That'd be pretty cool.
next, after Tom. Some of you said something about a Little House on the Prairie. You know, we've got to check.
That.
Anything we read's got to be over 75. I don't know if it's 75 and over or over 75. So y'all do your homework with us. We'll research it too.
We'll research.
What's in it's got to be a book in public domain. So we won't be, held for copyright infringement. But if you have any questions about the hashtag Hat Not Hate, comments, questions, email, comment, whatever, or what we were just talking about.
Should we show them?
What were we just talking about?
Hat Not Hate. Hat Not Hate.
Hat Not Hate, but it was something else.
I don't know. Books.
Gee whiz. Yeah, the copyright thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you've got ideas for books.
Do you want to show them the backdrop thing? The brick.
Oh, yeah, we can.
Yeah, I thought
We've got a, I mentioned, did I mention it? The brick.
I think we kind of said
did.
it. We said there was going to be a backdrop.
Yeah, there's going to be the brick.
Here, you want to turn
I
the light?
got to turn on the lights.
Here, I got it. Okay, there.
That's good enough.
It's in the case.
It's in a case. I got it at Hobby Lobby. It was only $6 and something, and it's 2
We're going to put it right here.
pieces. It's peel and stick removable wallpaper. It's called My Thoughtful Wall, and it's just a brick pattern. 2 vinyl sheets, 17 by 10, 28 by 33 square feet. And it's just removable wallpaper.
What it might look like. It's going to look something like that.
Yeah. It'll be behind us. So we'll take this sign down. We'll put that up.
And then put the sign back on.
And put this back on. But I'm not sure when we'll get to do that because we're doing everything tonight to leave early in the morning. Why is it like? Oh, because
Why isn't... That's odd.
I don't know. Oh, well. We better go. The battery's back.
Yeah.
Love y'all. We'll see you next time in
Bye.
Tennessee. Love ya. Be sweet.
Don't be ugly.